Winter is finally here, and if you're anything like me, you end up setting things aside for the sake of enjoying the holiday season. It's dark most of the time, you're feeling tired, cold, and you end up eating everything in front of you like you're a human garbage disposal. We trade style for comfort and end up ignoring a lot of the little things. And trust me, I am speaking from repeated experience. In this video, I'm going to give you 7 tips to help get you through November, December, all the way up and through the new year. And the last one is the most important, and it's probably not what you think. Let's get into it. Number 1, watch the holiday eating. Oh boy, am I speaking from experience on this. This time of year is the Achilles heel for progress, from cakes, pies, candies, work parties, family get-togethers, you name it. And I kid you not, on more than one occasion, I have absolutely gained up to 20 pounds between November and January when the depression finally sets in. It starts with Halloween time when all the candy is left around and you're supposed to give it to all the kids but end up eating it myself. Then you've got everything leading up to Thanksgiving and then all the leftovers from afterward. And then once December 1st hits, it's like carte blanche to eat everything in sight and just go crazy. You don't want to wake up in January and try to think of all these different ways to punish yourself through diets and cleanses and restrictions, all because you undid all of your progress during the holiday season. I promise, I've been there. It is really not worth it. Now, you don't need to avoid everything, for sure. Just don't stack heavy meals one on top of the other day after day after day. Eat normally most of the time. Enjoy treats when they come up. Just don't turn it into a 2-month free-for-all where everything sneaks up on you come January. Maybe eat half a cookie or eat something healthy before you go to a party or get together where you know there's going to be a lot of junk food around. Skip the donuts that your coworker brought in, and like in my house, make sure that all the junk food you insist your guests take with them on their way out. Now, what the guests don't take, my wife might try to hide so that I don't know they're there. But what she doesn't know is that I'm like Liam Neeson from Taken. I have a particular set of skills, and if there's food laying around, I will find it, and I will eat it. Yes, sir. Damn, man, whatever. And that leads us into tip number 2, which is keep some sort of exercise routine. You don't need a strict routine or a Navy SEAL workout or tapes of David Goggins yelling at you. It's not necessary. Like with tip 1, just don't go completely off the rails. Maybe a few home workouts, a simple gym routine. You could even do some body weight exercises in your living room. A lot of people like to go for walks on their lunch break, but if it's too cold outside, maybe you could walk up and down the stairs. Just something to get the blood moving and your joints moving. And at the same time, make sure you're getting enough water, because this time of year when we're not sweating and we're not feeling very thirsty, it's really, really easy to get dehydrated, especially if you couple that with eating all the salty foods. You just end up feeling bloated and a mess, and you're just not motivated to do anything, which is the complete opposite of what the point of this video is. Tip number 3, take care of your hands and your skin. Winter weather can really wreck your hands and your skin overall, especially if you spend a lot of time working outside. Cracks, cuts, dry skin, chapped lips. Get yourself a good lotion that you like. Doesn't have to be very expensive, and just apply it liberal. Find a body lotion that you like and apply it a few times a day, and it'll keep your skin really hydrated, especially the areas that are just going to be in contact with the cold elements. Also, just try to keep a stick of chapstick with you as part of your everyday carry. I don't know about you, but I really hate that feeling when I get to work in the morning and I have that feeling of having chapped lips and I realize I didn't bring it with me, and it's going to be a really long day dealing with that horrible feeling. So try to make it part, like I said, of your everyday carry. And don't forget the gloves either. Your hands will really thank you. Tip number 4, dress for the season. A lot of guys avoid dressing properly for the season, and I know this because I was one of them. One example could be relying on that thin hoodie that you wore during the fall as your winter jacket, which I definitely used to do. Or another one could be you're going out on a date night and you grab your work jacket that's covered in stains and tears because that's the only one you have. Sweatpants are perfect for the home and the gym, but for running errands and going to social gatherings, they're pretty juvenile. Sure, they're very comfortable, but when you're going out in public, swapping them out for a clean pair of jeans or chinos with a nice pair of boots is a really simple way to make you look a lot more put together for a little bit of effort. Don't forget to dress in layers and maybe even swap out those cotton socks for a nice pair of wool ones, which honestly, that works year round anyway. Cold weather, hot weather, it doesn't matter. If you've never tried wool socks, I'm telling you, game changer. Just dress for the season, separate your work and your gym clothes from your casual outing wear, and you're automatically going to look way more put together than a lot of guys out there. It doesn't take a lot of effort and you don't have to dress super fancy. Oh, and an honorable mention. You don't get extra man points for wearing shorts in sub-zero temperatures. I know you know that guy. The guy that says he's built differently. Bro, save some for the rest of us. Right. Tip number 5, do a weekly reset. You get home in the dark, so you're tired earlier, and then you don't end up having that same energy after work like you did in the warmer months. And when that happens, the small things start to take a back seat, but they still pile up. You let things accumulate in your truck or car, and you're like, I'll get to that later, or the laundry sits for another day. You end up grabbing fast food on the way home instead of cooking a meal, so on and so forth. That's why I think doing a weekly reset really helps, and it doesn't have to be anything crazy. Personally, I like to call it my admin hour or admin time, where I just catch up and bulldoze through all the little things that I had been meaning to get to during the week. Catch up on finances, return phone calls, tidy up a little bit, etc. For example, yours might be clean out your closet, file important paperwork, catch up on current events, and subscribe to this channel. Hey man, you're alright. And just for that, we're rolling right into tip number 6. Plan ahead a little. So many people subconsciously or even consciously put everything on hold until January 1st rolls around, where they can finally start to take some sort of action. That feeling of starting from scratch. When you have to start from rock bottom after months of inaction, getting started can feel demoralizing. I say, why wait? Go ahead and get a head start on your plans and goals while everybody else is still waiting for January to kick in. It doesn't have to be anything profound or earth-shattering. Just get started. Something small. Just something that makes you feel like you never lost traction. Think about where you want to be in the springtime. Maybe it's something to do with health, money, a career move, fitness, you name it. Only you know what it is, so think about what it is now and start working on it. The winter time slows everything down, but you can take advantage of that and keep yourself from getting stuck. Which leads me into my last tip. Tip number 7, make sure to check in. Okay, so I said earlier that the last one was the most important, and I truly believe that. Seasonal depression is a real thing. People wake up in the dark, work in overcast conditions, and then drive home in the dark. By the time they get home, they feel like the day is already over and like they couldn't do anything extra. They feel like there was nothing left over for them. This is something that I often deal with, and maybe you do too, where you get done all of your responsibilities and you feel like there's just no time carved out for something that you want to do, something that makes you feel happy. On top of that, this time of year you have a lot of holiday parties, music, and the expectation to be merry and joyful. But many people, and this is where it gets serious, they're dealing with issues that are below the surface that we just can't see. While a lot of us, myself included, see this as the most wonderful time of year, life still moves on without us, regardless of our plans or what we have going on. Many people are dealing with the memories of a trauma that they experienced this time of year some years back. Perhaps they lost a family member during the holiday season, some years ago, and those memories still come back to haunt them every winter. A lot of other folks are stretched thin financially, and they're wondering how in the world they're going to put presents under the tree this year. And many others are just lonely and they don't have anyone to spend these holiday moments with. There could be a million different reasons. 9 times out of 10, they're not going to reach out. They're just going to keep it bottled inside. So take a few moments now and again and just reach out to friends, family, coworkers, acquaintances, and just see how they're doing. A quick phone call or even a text message goes a long way because you really don't know where people's heads are at this time of year. Perhaps you can remember a time where someone did that for you when you were feeling down or low or just not your best, and it really helped you out. So this time, be the person that reaches out. It might cost you a few minutes of your time, but the impact is absolutely priceless. So guys, winter doesn't have to knock you off track. A little planning ahead can help you enjoy the holiday season without losing traction on the things that matter, and you can look sharp doing it. And if you don't do anything else on this list, at the very least, do the last one. If you got something out of this, be sure to check out another one of my videos right over here. Thanks for watching.